Hi there. In this video we'll be taking a look at this MEROSS smart presence sensor that works on the thread network and it talks the Matter language. So in my opinion this is the next evolution of smart devices. Thread, you can think of it as a really low power Wi-Fi, kind of like Zigbee more or less. It's a mesh type network, it's self-healing. If one device goes down, it will continue to talk with the other devices in a different configuration. It extends itself, so that's really nice. And Matter is the common language that all of these devices work. The final idea is that you can have, for example, a MEROSS presence sensor working in, I don't know, an IKEA environment, for example, where you have other IKEA devices around it and they can all talk together, and you can make smart scenes based on all of them. Sadly, Matter is not there yet. It's close, but not there. But all companies are doing their best to implement everything and everything to start working together properly. So let's see, can we add the MEROSS to the IKEA app or not? Because I don't have a Google hub, for example, for Google Home. I don't have a hub from Apple. I don't have a hub from Samsung. I went into the IKEA ecosystem, as at the moment it's growing quite fast and it has lots of quite cheap products, and IKEA usually is really good at stuff like this and really care a lot about the customer. So I'm hoping for that environment to be better and better. But at the moment, not really sure. But I really hope this will integrate there. So let's see. There's a guide in there. Feel free to pause right here. So it also has a light sensor and it's also radar based. So this is somehow, I think, or it's only radar. It could have only radar detection, so it's not an infrared detector. So that should make it, or maybe it has both. By the shape of that could be an infrared detection system. Normally they look like that, and this is the radar. Anyway, it's not really important, but having radar makes it way more capable. So 3-in-1 sensor, yeah, I think that's exactly what I was saying. So it has light, radar and infrared. Water and dust resistant, perfect. Ultra long standby, yes. Matter over thread low power, this means ultra long standby. Zone masking, so you can make it ignore a certain zone, most likely, I'm thinking, not sure. Battery powered, obviously. And yes, let's get into the box. Shipping company really did a number on this one, but we care only about the inside, so hopefully there's no problem in there. And I'm going to open it a bit sideways because I already know there's the Matter pairing code right there. And we have a serial number, but that's not the important thing. The code itself, I don't want anybody getting any idea to connect to it, although I don't think really that you can do much without actually being next to this, but yeah. Battery, what type of battery? So CR123A 3-volt lithium battery. They are the common ones that you can see also in most smoke detectors, for example. Ooh, yeah, I know. I'm putting this upside down. A prying tool. I'm guessing we need to pry something to get to the battery. This is self-adhesive and it's Velcro. So you can put the sensor wherever you want. We have also the manual in here that got a bit glued to something. That's about it. And in here we have the little sensor itself. Requires the device's amber light to flash, triggered by the MEROSS app. 5-second button long press. Okay, we will probably need to go into that mode. Ooh, look at this little thingy. This is really nice. Yeah, this is our button right there. I don't want to break anything. Ooh, you will feel like breaking it. So you get it out from there, and then what I did was keep my hands quite close in here to it and try to also help it by pushing a bit from here, and then it actually goes. So it goes, and the more you play with it, the easier it will go. So it's made like this to be stable in different positions. If you want a bit of info right here. But yeah, it does make for quite a bit of nerve-wracking first experience. How do we get this? So it comes out quite hard because you can see the rubber seal all around, which is the water ingress protection. This is on. I don't think there's any orientation to this. It's fully symmetrical, which is perfect. So now we do have the battery in here. And it's locked, again, waterproof. And wow, this scares me, honestly. But it seems it's normal. So do we have any blinking LEDs anywhere on this? So it's a green LED. Let's see if I can connect to the IKEA app directly with blinking green. If not, we need to go into the amber mode. And I'm into the IKEA app, add the product, Matter, and I will scan the code on this now and get back to you. Turn the product on. I think we need to press for 5 seconds and get into that orange or amber mode. So I'm pressing now on the button itself. And yeah, let me show you. I pressed 5 seconds on this and now it's amber mode, and the IKEA app saw it instantly. So the code was already scanned previously, doesn't need to scan it again, and I'm ready. And connecting. Now it's connecting exactly to my thread network. Ooh, I don't like this. Something went wrong. Why? Yeah, let me try again. Maybe it took too long when I was playing with stuff and filming. I will exit setup and try again to scan the code on it. It also went out of that mode, so I need to get it back in there. 5 seconds of this. Ooh. Oh no. It might not. Oh, actually, I think now it's pairing mode, and now 5 seconds. Or maybe not. I might need to read the manual and see how to properly do a reset on this, because it's not getting into the amber flashing just by holding this. I will also show you the manual. Feel free to pause it anytime. Oh, I think there's another fold in here. Manual can also be found online for sure. And yeah, in here it's same thing but in German, so no need for that. Also got this in the package. Refos and MEROSS are somehow more or less sister companies, so feel free to use this if you want. It seems we can reset it by pressing this 5 times in a rapid succession. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh no, that needs to be really a rapid succession. Now it's okay. So I will allow it to boot up. And after that we will hold 5 seconds on this to get it again in that Ember mode, but we might actually need to configure it first in the MEROSS app via Bluetooth and only then pair it to IKEA app. I will link a video in the description for the MEROSS smoke sensor and its hub, so you see how I got the app on my phone and how I connected those. But now I can just hit a plus in here and where are you? Is it a smart sensor and alarm? Yep. Next. Did this. Okay, we need to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Next. It should start to blink green any moment now. Okay, it saw it. Connecting to the device. Done. Complete installation. Okay. Yeah, next. Okay, so it tells us how to place it on the wall. Okay. Okay, makes sense. So I think this is not necessarily for the connection to a different app, just telling you how to set it up. Okay. Large spaces, now this small. Ready. I will redo this setup obviously after I make the video in its final position. Yeah, it sees me. I think I need to get away from it. Really nice app, by the way. I like this MEROSS app. Done. Now this is a problem. I don't have any of these three. I have the IKEA one, which is kind of new in this world, but the idea of Matter itself, this is what it needs to end up being. Any product works in any environment. Yeah, I cannot really click on any of this, so not now. But how do I connect it then to the IKEA app? I'm going to go again in the IKEA app and see if I can do anything, or no, I can't do anything from the IKEA app unless I reset the device, and then all I did in the MEROSS app is useless. So let's see. Works with Google Home. Next. So now it's in Ember mode. Got it and go. But for me this is not going to work because I don't have a hub from Google. I have one from IKEA. So I'm going to go into the IKEA app, but something tells me this will not work. It saw it. It literally saw it. Add to home. Yeah, I need to scan the code. Be back in a second. Same thing. I'm ready. Let's hope this time we don't get any more errors. It blinked green for once. Now green again. Then amber, then green. Now blinking amber again. Something went wrong. Crap. Just as an idea, it's not only about MEROSS. I'm working with a different product at the same time from a different brand. Same thing when trying to connect it to the IKEA app. It initially works, everything seems fine. It goes just one step closer to connecting than this sensor. But then again, it also breaks down and I cannot get it into the IKEA app finally in the end. So yeah, this kind of sucks for the state of Matter language at this point in time. Now let's connect to a proper device with which this was actually tested. So 5 seconds on this, it will blink amber and we can add it to Google Home. And now we are at this setup step once again, but this time I can actually connect it to something because I have a Google native Matter hub. And in the Google Home app, now I will press this, add a device, scan QR code, I will scan it and get back to you in a moment. It's seeing scans codes here and they are not good. Scan again. I will scan the device and be back. Scanned the code, agree. I'm ready. I needed to hold the button again for 5 seconds because it wasn't blinking anymore. I think it timed out while I was filming. Device connected, done. And here it is. So, okay, seems to be reporting the light and 3 occupation variants. Okay, as you can see, if I'm not moving around, this went to not occupied. Let me wiggle a bit in front of it and it's occupied. These two still have not figured out what's up with them. Let's see, in the MEROSS app, I think I found something. So we have presence, we have light level, and in here sensor configuration. So this is the main one that's detecting me now, but you can set zones for it. So basically you can tell it monitor this particular area or that particular area and set some things in here, and that is what it's showing up in Google. And I think if we disable these two, for me those are not required, give it a save, most likely they will disappear from Google, but you can set also those, depends on what you want to do. And in detection mode, if you want a longer life, you go for peer with radar assist and the battery will last longer. And here it shows you the battery, in case I didn't show you the firmware on it, and you can obviously change its name if you want. Here it is. And we have light level, battery, and occupied. Let me move. It was not occupied because I didn't move. Now I moved. Occupied. Okay, cool. And for me, that's about it. This little thing is working perfectly. Maybe someday it will also work with the IKEA app. Depends a lot on IKEA, how they develop their software, what support they include for different type of devices. So it's not up to MEROSS, but with what it's supposed to work, Google, it works perfectly. In the MEROSS app, it works perfectly, has many types of settings. You can do all sorts of automations. For me, I'm not going to double-sided tape it to anything yet, because this will be living in an annex to the house that it's not yet built. It will be built in a few months. So then this fellow will make automations based on its location there. I need to reconfigure its base level in that particular location when that will happen. But yeah, really nice little sensor, and also quite smart. So thanks again, MEROSS, for sending this in. It does what it says it does, and honestly more than I would expect from a motion sensor. Pretty cool. And yeah, if anybody has any questions, feel free to ask in the comments. Subscribe to the channel for future such videos, and as always, see you in the next one. Bye.